Everyone's favorite day of the week, Johnny.
Ooh, Aloha Friday, Danny.
Aloha Friday.
Yes, indeed. It's a beautiful day here again, man. I did my open house today thinking that the weather was going to turn crappy because that's when you get people to your open houses. You are suddenly the island entertainment and they can't go to the
The
beach.
only thing to do.
That's it. It did not work. Everybody is out and about. Everybody's at every single beach. It is still glorious. New swell hit this morning. I was scrambling. So, yeah, Maui life continues, brother. How's everything with you?
Beautiful day every day. That's what it is on Maui. It's
There it is. Got
all
your
good,
folks
all
coming
good.
next week?
Mom and Dad coming into town on Monday. They're probably watching this, so shouts out, Mom and Dad.
Hey, aloha. So that'll be cool. And then what? You guys do a little Japan trip?
Japan trip and then holidays. So it's
Dude,
life
my
over here.
Insta, yeah, man, my Facebook feed's starting to fill up on like Japanese real estate. And it is crazy inexpensive, man. If you want to live somewhere rural,
A lot of
pretty
people ranting and
nuts.
raving about it.
They are. That's the new hype, huh? But
The
man, I
new
was looking
hype.
at one place for like 82,000 American money, but then like the lease is good for another 2 years, and then the tenant gets to decide whether they want to stay longer, and it's bringing in like 500 a month. I'm like, I don't see it.
It's super
Anyway,
interesting, man, being in this part of the world. There's all kinds of people thinking about real estate in different countries, and it's a lot cheaper when you start to look across Southeast Asia, Thailand, Vietnam, Laos,
Italy.
Bali, all these sorts of places. But there's
Yeah.
all kinds of weird things. I mean, we know how crazy things are on Maui, right, with what we're
Uh,
involved with, and what the questions that people ask us, and even that one that we recently seen for 100,000, and the tenant, someone, the survivor
Life
gets access
estate.
for yeah,
Yeah.
life estate. I mean,
Yeah.
but then I'm like, I'm trying to understand like how it makes sense in a place where you don't speak the language and you don't know what's going on, you don't know all the rules, and it's constantly changing, and the governments are changing and leadership's changing. Like, there's a lot of risk involved when people are, they're always asking me because they know I work in real estate. What do you think? What would you do? I'm like, for me, I'm not really getting involved outside of the U.S. It's
There it
kind of
is.
scary.
Yeah. I rent. That's it.
Yeah, it's kind of scary to be honest. But that's the
I mean,
questions people ask, and I know, and we hear it a lot too. I know I've been talking to a few people that are looking at Portugal, they're looking at Mexico, they're looking at Spain. So people are looking at all kinds of different. I mean, price conscious for sure, but there's a lot of things that you can't account for when you're talking about looking overseas. Namely, I mean, everything's in
do I
English.
own it?
In
Do I own
everything's
it?
in
Right?
Hawaii, everything's in English.
Yeah.
Same, same currency. You know what the hospitals are like. You know how to get around. You know how to talk to people. It's in the same country. You're protected by the laws. All these sorts of things. Once you go outside of that, it might or it might not be what you think it is.
So
So
true,
there's,
man.
you might get a cheaper price, and I mean, I'll be the first one to say Mexico's pretty awesome. Portugal's beautiful. Really amazing places, but if you run into a lot of things, you don't have protection, you don't have access to legal counsel, you can't speak the language, you don't know the currency, visa status. There's a lot of things to consider. So long soapbox, but you got to make sense of what you make sense of. And sometimes people like Maui, and sometimes they take the risk somewhere else.
So true, dude. Yeah, man. That's what we got Molokai for.
It is
There you go.
cheap
We
and
got
easy,
price for everything.
cheap and easy, and that bread,
Respect.
man, goes for
Yep.
days.
There you go. Respect, Molokai. We love you. Well, what do you say we jump on the hula here, Janny?
Let's jump on in. I'm sure they had
Let's,
enough of that. They want to hear about Maui.
that's what's up. Let's see here. Sharing of the screen. There it is. All right, man. So looking at all the red here. Oops. What happened there, buddy? Oh, there we go. So yeah, looking at all the red there with the green arrows going down, you know what that tells us?
Price
Price
reduction.
reductions. So Kauhale Makai. So in kind of North Kihei-ish, Kalepo-Lepo area. Like the complex, it's back off the ocean, zoned apartment. So 569 for a studio there, 263 days on the market there, Danny. 705 for the maintenance fees. You can definitely see all of it right there. Probably got a bathroom tucked in there. Just
I mean, just
uncertain.
where in
Yeah,
the world does 569 for a residential studio make sense? I mean, you're up the road at Waipulani or some of these other places. You're getting bigger space, more square footage,
I'm gonna go
lesser
ahead and
price.
get me a little South Point, right? And then
Yeah,
I'll get me
you
a
want,
2 bedroom for this action here. But, people still hold out wanting the vacation rentability. So
which for
that
now is
is the
good.
big one.
If it goes away though, then you're in a tough spot.
Facts, man.
So I
So
think
true.
there's got to be this crossroad probably where the price goes down enough to make the risk worth it for people, and I think it's not there yet. What do you think?
Danny, there is a rule of real estate that states price overcomes all objections. And I absolutely believe it. We're just not there yet, 263 days later.
Not
And
enough
I bet,
pain yet.
yeah, I bet every single one of those price reductions hurts, man. Moving on to that one, Iao Parkside upstairs, so no yard there, 599, 2 bedroom, 2 bath. So that's a plus. Sometimes they come with one. Reduced by 37,000. So super popular local neighborhood there, 830 square feet. So not giant for a 2 bedroom, 2 bath. Definitely adequate to get going. I am seeing some FHA loans being done there, or am I thinking of somewhere else? But man, Yale
I think we did
Parkside
see the
still,
FHA. Yeah,
yeah, dude, still a good spot for your first home, man.
there is.
So Kihei Villages, here we go. 101, 47 101. So that's a great building running right along the access road from the bypass down to South Kihei Road. 2 bedroom, 1.5 bath. So that half bath does give people the opportunity. That's where some of them have made them into a shower. So they get 2 baths out of it. 77 days on the market there, Danny, and nobody's touching this guy here. So it started at 618. That's a good value, man, at 599. And yeah, that guy's not falling out of escrow. Josh is probably scratching his head, going, "Why is this thing not flying off the shelf?" Waikalani Hema. So we're up in Kihei there. That looks like a giant home, doesn't it? But
Massive.
only 1818 square feet. They've reduced it by 50,000 so far. Has an attached ohana, so 1 bedroom, 1 bath. If I was guessing, maybe they put it up on top here, or maybe this portion over here. But still seems like a lot to me there. 29 days on the market, so they are making some adjustments there. We will continue
I don't see
to
1.9 at all.
monitor
I mean,
that.
any of the recent comps are probably closer to 1.4, 1.5, right?
Yeah, I mean, maybe if it was a detached ohana, dude, I want my guy to buy this one, man. I've made the comments about potentially getting onto Hana Highway, but man, that is just action, dude.
Like they switched up the first picture. That really changed
Yeah,
the game.
it really, really did. I mean, 2 houses, 5 milli, ocean front. I
What do
mean,
you think
I
you could
gotta
rent one of
imagine.
those houses for?
Well, dude, I mean, they're ocean front, right? So you're gonna be looking for some kind of wealthy, professional windsurfer, but 2 bedroom, 3 bath, 1,156 square feet. I gotta imagine you're looking somewhere 5 to 7 grand, somewhere in there, believe it or not. This ocean front
Decent.
here, maybe 10, right? I mean, it's
Yeah.
direct ocean front. Looks like they refreshed the pictures, definitely used the variable wind days that we've been enjoying here. But yeah, man, that one's got a vibe. And dude, I'll show you, man. I mean, this thing, look at where they first started on this guy. I mean, and Mino's no slouch. 7 milli back in May. I get it. 2 houses. Here we are. 2 million later.
Two houses in a really beautiful spot. So
That's it, dude.
you got
Walk
a
on.
fancy 5 milli laying around. There might even be some more
That's it.
room on that, but yeah, it's a
We
beautiful spot.
can put it to work for you here, gang. Look at that. One of the big boys there at Wailea Fairway Villas. 3 bedroom, 3 bath. So Looks like it's all on one level there. 2.5 for that guy there, Danny. Already dropped it from 2,595, so they dropped it a hundy. Wailea Fairway Villas, kind of across the street from the entrance there to Monkey Pod and that particular little shopping area there. I'm a fan of Wailea Fairway Villas. Used to be a really, really good value for the two bedrooms there, about 900,000. But still a fan. Cannot vacation rent these. Strictly residential. Makes for a great first or second home. This one here, man, Yivian's got this at the agency. Not our typical listing. Can we agree, Danny?
Yep.
Welakaha'o Road. We know this area well. So you're buying two homes here, guys, for $930. Got 960 square feet on the first one, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. There's a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, 400 square foot ohana. Going to take you through the 6 pictures here just to show you what 930 picks you up. But that's going to make sense for somebody. Somebody can make their family make that happen. Surprise, still on the market at 21 days, man. I bet she's been getting some lowball offers from some flippers. Dude, I remember when this guy, I swear this is the one that Ray had. And there it is. So he sells it for $1,070,000 back in the boom. They did do some upgrades. Do have this little sunk in spa here. This is my sister's neighborhood of Napili Howe. I've been in this one here, and the thing to know about Napili Howe is some of them have common walls, and this one does. Now, it's in the laundry room, so it doesn't affect you, but just want to make that clear. This one sits at the very top of the community on the gulch, so you do get a bit of a view there. But man, $1,349,000, Danny, in Napili Howe. The people in Napili
900
Howe,
feet.
bro, the people in Napili Howe are just praying this buddy sells. We'll keep an eye on that one for sure. The old Sugar Beach Resort, Penthouse 31. I wonder if what's his face has the listing. He does not, but $1,199,000 for 1 bedroom, 613 square feet, direct ocean front. Sugar Beach brings that kind of money. Does have that very cool roof deck. Definitely zoned hotel in the quiet section of North Kihei. Give us a call if you just have to have Penthouse 31. We'll help you out there. Kealani, Waiolu Estate. So these are the custom home lots here. So looking at $699 for 0.28 acres. This is why we love Kealani there. This is villas at Kealani down here, luxury condos. Got Anohea going on somewhere there. Mom's somewhere down here. Just beautiful views. Technically on the west side in the West Maui Mountains there, Pu'ukukui. So that's a nice lot just hitting the market today. Here's what something would cost you to rent at Kihei Shores there in South Kihei. $3,000 gets you a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, F109. So you're definitely down in the basement there, but $3,000. Great location, right on the doorstep of Wailea.
Bro, that's more than my rent.
I know, bro. In Hong Kong, that's just crazy, dude.
I got a
You know
better
who I
view
saw?
than that too.
Dude, you know what I saw was bringing $3,000? Was one of the listings at Harbor Lights. I was just straight up tripping, dude. $3,000 for Harbor Lights.
Wow.
530.
I mean, there's a breakers unit that we were looking at to potentially rent, 2-bedroom, no view, $5,200 a month.
Cray, dude. And those fees have really popped there at the breakers, man. Here's how you price them at Iao Parkside. It is an upstairs unit, but 530, 13 days later. Pending, continue to show. Camp Sands,
30,
one.
there's a big difference from the 599 one that we've seen earlier.
Full on.
Almost $60,000 difference. So,
and I mean, this one's got some nice floors.
yeah, looks decent.
Yeah, man. Bit of a view.
60K is a big difference when you're looking at.
It certainly is. Here we go, man. That's how you sell the 10 building. You just got to drop it from $1,050,000 to $898,000. Trophy building at Kamole Sands. Man, I would just trip out if Kamole Sands goes apartment. I just really don't see it. It really is set up like a very, very large resort. But we'll see what happens there. 898, it's in escrow. Don't know what it will close for until it closes. But nice to see some movement down there. Wailea Elua. So this is, I believe, the vacation rentable one. That is just insane, Danny, that these things bring 4.465, dude. I mean, 1363 square feet, so it does live larger. This one sold off market as well. I'm tripping, dude, but that's Wailea. Hoku'ula, brand new, sold 1515. Did this one? Yeah, so this one had the attached ohana right there. That's new construction. You're a big fan of Hali'i Maili General Store, the great restaurant. You can live right across the street here at Hoku'ula. I like the community. Um, Look at this one, dude. This is getting after it. I swear this thing just went pending, didn't it? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
1119. That's how you get a price reduction. 3.625, man. That's decent action for them there with a detached ohana.
Sure
Good
is.
job. Didn't have much of a view, and sometimes those are tough to sell up there. So well done. Haleakala Gardens, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 675. They said, nope, I don't want to give you 675. I'll give you 635 instead. And look at that, dude. They took a $40,000 dinger on the first day that they listed it.
Right at the offer.
Very interesting. That's what it is these days, right? The offer. That's the only way you're going to find out.
Because
Shores
people
of
selling
Maui.
now, what have we been saying? People selling now probably need to sell for a reason.
There's a reason they want out, you know? They want out. Shores of Maui, 650 for a 1 bedroom, 1 bath. 600 instead, only in the market for 12 days, but they got that guy done. So that
I'm
one
out.
is done. Kihei Villages, here we go. Building 19202. So up top, 499 lists. Brought the 499. So that's how you do it there.
Priced
Sold.
right.
There it is. And when you price it right, they move. Sold in one day. Royal Maui. Man. So this one's a big boy there, though. So it's a 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 1324 square feet. Start at 3790 at 3.790, drop to 3.590 to get 3.4. Cash deal, slammed it shut in 2 weeks. Have a nice day. Royal Mauians, very, very popular. Beautiful spot. Rooftop lounge. Kihei Ali'ikai. 2 bedroom, 2 bath, 949. Somebody wrote the offer at 860 and it went down there, Danny.
Got it done
And
in a month for a
in a
vacation rental
month,
condo.
that's not bad. Not sure why you're going to lead with that particular photo there, but hey, all good. Kailani Gardens, 680, 2 bedroom, 2.5 bath. Brought a little over that, 685, man. This was a nice unit. It was nicely updated. I remember it. All right, Wailea Pualani, another one of the starter Wailea neighborhoods. I'm jesting when I say that there, guys, but not paying 7 million, paying 3.7 instead. That's how you start off your exterior photos. Little twilight action, lots of tiger wood in this guy here. Looks like it's in beautiful shape. Congratulations, Pohako Eiko. This one here, I was tripping. This was in Ukumehame. Friend Sarah has this one. 2378 square feet. Definitely looks like you need to put up some curtains. 2.99 brought 2.7 and looks like they financed it with the seller there. So that's how that deal went down. 2.7. 600,000. I showed this one to my friend Carl here. Curious to see what it brought. 2.2. I did not show this one to Carl. This is the one where they bought the whole kit and caboodle. So they
I
bought
bought the whole
that one.
package.
That's it. Cam Sands, temporary off the market, 5 building, 403, 2 bedroom, 2 bath. Not sure what's going on there. Kihei Holiday, another one temporary off the market. That's it for the Hula today, gang.
Good ride.
Boom.
Good week,
Yes,
good
sir.
ride. Holidays are
Yep.
here. Whales are back. Tourists are back. There's a lot of fun things happening on Maui.
For those of you that don't know it, this is the time to be on Maui. The 3 weeks before Christmas cracks off is the hidden gem time because everybody's planning to come during the holidays. Holidays are around the corner. Most people don't want to travel at this time. This is a great time to be on the island. It really is. Not a
Great
lot of the
weather,
hustle and bustle. Great weather. Get into restaurants. Now is the time.
and the whales are here.
That's it.
Love it. Till
All
next
right,
time.
man.
Thanks for joining us on the Maui Hot List Hulahan. See you next week. Aloha.
Aloha.